Hello everyone, my name is Juan Martinez. I am an undergraduate senior at the School of General Studies. My major is Sustainable Development. I also work at the Lamont Observatory with Season, and we work a lot with geospatial data and satellite data to create digitized maps. The reason why I want to take Science of Urban Ecology is because I'm very interested in how urban systems work and urban designs. I've been living in the city for a long time, and I notice, that every corner of the city has all kinds of nature and all kinds of animals living within it. And so I wanted to learn more about it. So I'm going to share with you my concept map. And this is where we start with thinking about urban nature. And so most of these lines have kind of like an action that when I thought about urban nature. And so one of the major points that I found was that in urban nature, there's obviously a lot of organisms. Some are wild and some are domesticated. And they kind of have different processes. But all of the organisms kind of rely on certain processes and systems. Some natural and some that have been man-made or anthropogenic. And so for the natural, I kind of talked about some of the seasons and the climate, things that, we are not in our control or that we've created. And then some other anthropogenic ones, such as transportation and electricity. I also thought about the non-living environment, not only the organisms, but the other stuff that is not living. So the line that connects that with the organisms is kind of the organisms are using this non-living environment, and that includes natural features that, kind of like lakes or rivers, as well as other man-made features like streets, underground tunnels and buildings. I also wanted to kind of think about what an ecosystem requires. So I thought about, the urban nature is kind of part of a greater ecosystem and a greater biosphere that it interacts with. Not only that, but urban nature interacts with other urban centers, of which the organisms within the urban nature interact with those as well. And finally, when I was thinking about these organisms, kind of the natural aspects of the urban world or urban ecosystem, I thought about, how food and water are also generated within this urban nature, and of which the organisms also need. And that these processes and systems kind of help to provide this food and water for the organisms. Not only that, but urban nature also generates a lot of waste. Some of it is biodegradable and some is non. And, we can start kind of seeing the different types of waste that not only the urban nature generates, but all the organisms within the urban nature generate. So essentially, I kind of came to the conclusion that all of these, aspects of urban nature are all interconnected. So even the processes of which are man-made, there's a lot of other organisms that also rely on that for food and water or for an environment to live. Thank you so much, and I hope to meet you all soon.